Number 7 on the list here is the creepypasta known as White Hand and Buried Alive. Now, this would be ranked really higher if it was a bit more creepy and if it seemed a little more paranormal. It's something that is actually programmed into the game itself, and you can easily get to it if you do something right. But beyond that stuff, I have no idea how you can even get to it. I've never encountered it myself, so this is all just stuff I've seen. So yeah, basically it's this glitch in the game at Lavender Town Tower. If you go up to the final floor where you meet the polka guy who gives you the polka flute, there are 2 gravestones there. If you select the one on the right, it'll pause for a bit, but eventually a text box will show up. Starting off, it will say, "I'm trapped." Just continue on, and it'll say, "And I'm lonely. So very lonely. Won't you join me?" Now, usually this will encounter the battle with Buried Alive, who has the picture shown up right now. He has really powerful Pokemon on him. It's basically like a trainer battle. So, yeah, be careful of that. His Pokemon are going to be super powerful, like in the 90s. He has one Muck, one other Pokemon that no matter what, I can't find out what it is, and 2 other things which are going to be included here. But basically, if you lose, or actually let's go over if you win first. If you win, something very interesting will happen. Your game will freeze. The producers never expected anyone to beat Buried Alive, so he is supposed to be an unbeatable person, so beating him will crash your game. You'll be able to just start up from where you last saved, but if you beat him, that's it. The game's you got to start from very beginning after that. You can't get any experience from that. But if you lose, however, he will say, "Finally, fresh meat." And then the game will go to the typical game over screen, but instead of just having game over, it'll also have a picture of Buried Alive eating the character's body. This will originally this was meant to override the original startup screen for the game after this part, but for some reason it doesn't always do it, and it'll stay the same. But I believe I've read somewhere that someone's actual file got deleted when. No, I'm thinking another creepypasta, not on list. Never mind. So yeah, and one more thing that I forgot to mention: a few frames are missing from the Buried Alive losing animation. One of these frames includes Buried Alive dragging the player's dead body and bringing it underground. Yeah, it's kind of creepy that way. But yeah, those other 2 Pokemon I was talking about, these are the ones you really should worry about. They are White Hand. They're not in the Pokedex, and they're a non-catchable Pokemon. It's a decayed hand coming out of the ground. And this actually goes back to something that a kid in front of Lavender Tower says. She asks you if you believe in ghosts. If you answer no, then she says something about a white hand being on your shoulder. This could be something that the programmers put in here to freak you out, but I am not entirely sure. It's just speculation for me. Again, I have never seen or heard of this before. Friends recommended it to me. But White Hand only has 2 attacks, Punch and Brutal. Punch, it just balls itself up into a fist and punches you, basically. But Brutal, it's not something that anyone knows. Apparently, many keyframes of this are excluded. Just leaps on and off, I think, and your Pokemon takes damage. No idea what Brutal actually looks like, so it will have to remain a mystery. Yeah, it just kind of freaks you out in the end that the producers would actually program something like that into the game. And one other thing that's a little freaked out. It's what was it? I can't think of it. Oh well. I don't think it was anything important though. I think it was just minor detail that I'm very minor, not having to do with anything at all. But you're not here to listen to me ramble. You're here for the creepypasta, I believe. So yeah, that's basically the whole story for the creepypasta. There's really no story to it. There's no background. It's just something that the programmers have in the game. Though one person reported that it was supposed to be like what happened back in Japan when they aired a banned Porygon episode. Basically, there were many epileptic kids who watched the episode, and they had seizures after it and had to be hospitalized. I don't remember the exact number, but it was probably close to the thousands. The keyframes that are missing when Buried Alive is dragging you under, those there are supposed to kind of be like that, where they cause hemorrhages. Yeah. So, if you're epileptic and you want to check this out, I don't really want you to. Because, yeah, there are plenty of YouTube videos that you can look up for it. I know one in particular. I'll probably leave a link in the description or in an annotation surrounding White Hand here. But, yeah, that's basically all it is for this creepypasta. It's ranked number 7 because it is kind of creepy, but it's just random programming that they have in there, and it's not really that good. It's not that good of a secret, so that's really why it's ranked at the very bottom. Yeah, so creepypasta out of the way. That's about it. Click on the annotation if you want to see the next one. Talk to you later. Guys, later, bye-bye, whatever I'm saying, don't know. And let's head on to the next creepypasta. Number 6.